4248. They were a beautiful machine. What's that? TW10 two-wheel drive. Has a turbo on it. Very original tractor. No rust. Mick Kelly had one of them, like. Didn't even Maroney used to drive one of them? They was cut off silage back in the 80s. That TW, I think it was on a 1360 more, or they could have been before that, but I'm not sure. But that was some outfit back in the day. Motherfucker! That bastard ate a couple of my chumps the other night. And I swear he tucked into my Opal fruits as well. I set a trap up for him, that's what I'm gonna do. But my fags. I've only one fag left. I better go to town for fags. I better put petrol in this before I start doing donuts. Right, petrol station. The money is there. Forget about that. Forget about petrol at them prices. Forget about it! I swear I'm out of petrol!
And my mind being bent on a ramble into Ireland, I did fly. I stepped on board a vision and I followed with a will. And next I came to anchor at the cross of Spancel Hill. It's been on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, where Ireland's sons and daughters were all assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold, the 32 for full. At the parish church in Clooney, just a mile from Spancel Hill.
And even do a donut! You know what? Whoever wins that would want to buy a jelly can of their own juice! The fuel has gone out of hand. You couldn't afford fuel at that price. Pushing Yorks around the road. Forget about that. You just couldn't be buying fuel at that price. Waste of time. What's this? It's filed agri contracts. 18 months ago, I could have filled this tank for 10,600. 2 weeks ago, I ordered a fill, and it was costing 19,200. And I was told it would take a few days because the supplies are limited. I'm still waiting on my delivery, and today's price is costing, what's that? 29,000? Jesus Christ. From 10,600 to 29,000 in 18 months. And as of yesterday evening, Dublin Port is reported out of fuel. Ireland is turning away Russian ships. I don't think we get our fuel from Russia. I think it's Norway and Africa, and some of it comes from the UK. Like the only thing we got from Russia was lettuce. And they're as good as a sheepdog with no front legs trying to bring in the cows. Richard O'Donoghue is right. He stands up there on the Dáil and he tells the truth. And they'd be looking at him then like prize pricks Every working man, woman, contractors, truckers, under 50 owners, twin cam owners, they all agree with Richard. They'll be trying to convince you then that they're doing good by you. As Richard said, out of every €17, they take a tenner. That's €1,000, 1,700, they take €1,000. And that tenner out of the 1,700, or the tenner out of the €17, that tenner should be mine, in my twin cam, not me pushing around the road and a big red complexion up in my face and I'm getting a dose of fire in between my two legs. We all know what Richards is saying is the truth, and they know it. And we all know that we have a country to run, and it costs money. And if they took the €7 instead of the €10, it'd be something. But no, the greedy fuckers putting it on the working man's back. I was watching Richard on television the other night, and he was saying 5.6 billion they made in profit out of fuel last year, and came up there with this brainwave to give everyone €100 off their electricity bill. What's that gonna do for the farmers, the contractors, the hauliers? An extension lead isn't going to run farm cause 8770 on a 6-metre drill, and she facing up a hill pointed at the moon, and that 7.5 litre Genius 250 horsepower would burn the hole in the ozone over the parish. No mind the 8970 on an 8-set reversible plough. Forget about it. And she losing traction in a field covered with pig shit. There's only one thing for the 8970. Throttle, traction and burning diesel is all that 8970 was built for. And melting icebergs. But we don't have icebergs here, so it makes no difference. And that sleepy bollocks Eamon Ryan, and he telling us that we should all slow down. Slow down, is it, Eamon? Speed up! You'd get there faster! Go on, you bastard! Tell that to John Collins in the 970 horsepower John Deere 9900i harvester. Rain coming in tonight and 120 acres down in front of him, and he just after having the dinner. Tell that to Mullins in the L120H Volvo, and he's surrounded by 3 or 4 trailers in the pit, and another 10 drawing from an outside farm. 3 harvesters, all into one farm, and don't even try to tell Joey Evan to slow down. He'll drive through the whole lot of them, in through the Dahl, and out the other side for a lot of silage. Richard's above there on the Dahl, and he might as well be talking to a young fella that's after locking himself into the twin cam. And he doesn't know what to do. The key's on the ignition. You're trying to explain to him. Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! He's looking out at you. He doesn't know what's going on. And then he bursts out crying. And no one knows what's going on. Open what's going on. Open the door! Did someone's on about a spare key? I don't have a spare key. Open the door! Open the lock. They want to wake up. It's the hard-working people of this country that keep the fire burning. Talk about fires burning. That cabbage, Eamon Ryan, was on about candles. Stand around it, he says. It'd warm you up. It'd save on fuel costs. Not feeling the heat out of that there now, Eamon. I don't think there's doing anything for me. Just forget about that anyway. He's on the mushrooms. He's hallucinogenic. He's hallucinating out of his mind. No, Eamon, I'm feeling the heat. And forget about your candles.
2 cents? Are you out of your absolute tree?
I've only 1 fag left. I better go to town and get fags. They're about petrol all morning. You know what? I'm sick of petrol and politics. It's Paddy's Day, and I'm going on the piss tear. See if I've money now. I've 600 or 700 quid. That'll keep me going till midnight. Just as well the twin cam ran out of petrol. But I ain't walking to the pub. I'll take the 8.6. That's what I'll do. The perfect drinking and driving machine.